Hi all, welcome back to another session on web methods. So in this session, I wanted to show you how we can create an Excel sheet. Like say I have data from data in JSON format. I wanted to load that into an Excel sheet. So for this purpose, we'll be using the external jars, which is provided by Apache. So we'll use that and create the Java service. And for that purpose, I'll show you how we can do it from scratch. So this is my JSON string which I have with me. This is one of the example which I have done in my previous exercises, which is for large file handling. So here I have a record of 1000. Okay, I have 1000 records in this. So I wanted to load these 1000 records into Excel sheet. So how we can do that? So first of all, these are the things which will be doing it. So I will be loading the JSON values into Excel and place it into a file location. So for that purpose, we'll be creating a Java service for this, which takes the JSON string, so which will be converted to a document list. And then I'll be downloading the Apache POI jars. So that will be generally used for creating and reading and manipulating the Excel workbooks in the HSSF format. So you can create a workbook, then you can later on, like say, create sheets in that, create rows and set cell values and all these things. And then I'll be writing the for that Excel data to a file location accessible to by my web method. So I've updated the file access location also. So I'll be writing to this location. So let's start with the implementation. So I've created the structure here and I've taken a document list of it, except for my string. This will be the document list of all the data. So right now I'll just go here and create an Excel sheet Java service. I'll say it as generate Excel from JSON. So for reading the JSON structure and I'll use the flow service, which is JSON string to document. And once we get that document list, I just wanted to send it to this Java service, which will create the Excel for us. So here I'll keep it as a document list, or else better I'll go here, select this. This is the people details, and in the output, I just wanted to get a confirmation that the document is created. Yeah, save it. And I wanted to generate the code for it. This is for implementing this service. And I'll copy it and place it here. So webMethods create some default uh, things to us, which is like reading the document list. And then under the document list, we have all these fields, and that is read into it for each iteration. We are using a for loop. So now what I need is, I said I need jar files for it. So I'll go here, say Apache POI jar download. Just show me the list. I wanted the stable release and go to binary artifacts and then go to the bottom and download this zip file where you have the jars and all. So it is downloading. I already have the um, jar files with me. So I'll just open this location, go here. Copy all these jars. Go to your file location, integration server, instances, default, packages, Excel demo, code, jars. Place your jars here. Now, as I said, I need to import these statements. So this, what happens when you import this is the workbook related classes will be used from these things, which is used for creating the workbook. So workbook is nothing but the Excel document itself. And once you get the Excel document, you need to create the sheets in it. For that, you will be using the methods from this class, HSSF sheet. And once you create a sheet and you wanted to create rows in it, so for that you need to use these rows for creating. And once you create the rows, you wanted to update these cells and cells with the data. For that, you will be using this HSSF cell. So I'll just copy this, paste here, and what I'll do is I'll create a new workbook first. So that can be created by using this. If workbook is equal to, you know, creating a workbook from scratch. So I'll create this. Once I created the workbook, I'll create a sheet in it. So for that, you can use this sheet. This place sheet is equal to where I'm going to create the sheet. I'm creating the sheet in workbook. So it is wb dot create sheet, and it takes a string value, and I'll name it as people. This is people related sheet, so I'll keep it as people. And once I created the sheet, I wanted to create the rows. So for that, just keep it as HSSF row space. I wanted to create the header row because in my JSON, I can see that index, user ID, first name, last name, gender, all these things are rows here. Header, I'll keep it as header, and the content will be there from the second cell onward. So I'll keep it as h row is equal to where I'm going to create. I'm creating the rows in the sheet. Create rows, and I'm creating the rows in first one only. So I'll go here. You can even check the methods available here. Like say, I'm creating a row now. You see here, it is create HSSF row. And in this, it will show you all the methods available. And in this, I'm taking the HSSF. If you wanted to set sheet and all these things, you can do it there. So I'm going to create a new row. So I'll create a new row. So which is sheet.create row, and it is saying me to give a row number also, which is integer. So I'm saying it for the first one. Now, once I got the row, I wanted to set the first row, right? With all the columns. So h row space h row dot create cell of 0 dot. So we are creating a cell and value. The first one is index. So once I create the first row, wanted to create the second row. The second cell, sorry. Second cell is this. Once I get this second cell, similarly, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So I have 8 cells now for one row and I have 8 cells. So I need to create that cells here. Four, fifth cell, and then sixth cell, seventh cell. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So eighth cell also needs to be created. So index user ID, first name, last name, gender, email, oh, date of birth. Finally, uh, the uh, job title. So what we have done till now. So first I created a workbook, then I created a sheet called people, and in that for first row, I'm setting all the cell values. The first row of that, I'm setting the headers. You can say that headers. And here, once I get the headers and all, what I want to do for every iteration, I want the rows to be created. So how we can create it? So just copy all these things. I'll go to Notepad here and I'll change this H row to just row, replace all. And I want to replace this index because I'm reading it from the input there. So replace all. Now just copy this again and place it. But one thing we need to notice here in the first row, we have already created the header rows and all. But here we need to start from the second row. For that, you can keep it as we are reading it from I. I is 0, 0 is already taken. So keep it as I plus 1. So we are saying it to read it from the second iteration. So second iteration, go there and read all these, read the data from the input data document list and put it into all the rows of the Excel. So till here, all the reading is completed. Now what I needed is, once all the reading is done, I just want you to create the file for me. So try, you need to create try catch in this. What I wanted to try, I wanted to create a file structure. File output stream space was is equal to new file out stream. I want to give the string here, which is from this. I'll just copy this, takes the input string, and I want to name that as uh, people list. dot xls. Semicolon. That's it. So what I'll now do is I'll just import the file related data. So file, so that is stream. So that import is happened here, which is saying as file output stream. So once that is done, I wanted to write the file to that and close. And finally, I wanted to write the output as related Excel successfully, and it is placed in the location location placed in the location. Yeah, that's it. And I wanted to write this, so I'll just copy this, guys. Say them that it's done. That's it. I've saved it. Yeah. So now I'll write a flow service for it. So here, just write a strip JSON string to document. For this, the input will be JSON string. And once that is mapped, I'll just drag and drop it here. Here, what I will do is, I know that it's coming as to list here. The input, just go here, create a document list for to list, and map it, saved. So if everything is correct, then you should see an Excel sheet in that location here. So I'll delete the ones. Now I'll run it. Let's copy this. it went into that and it ran the service, and it said it has kept this in this location. Let's see if any Excel got created here. See, we got the Excel. Check it here. See, we have total of 1,000 rows here. All the 1,001s got created, and you even have the header also here: index, user ID, first name, last name, gender, phone number, date of birth, and job title. So this is how you create an Excel sheet by consuming the JSON. Thank you.